Assalamualaikum everyone, and in today's video, we'll be looking into irregular verbs. All right, in the previous video, we did regular verbs along with the forms of sign. Today, we'll be looking into irregular verbs and what are the differences between regular and irregular verbs. Now, to recall a bit, you may remember that irregular verbs were verbs with straightforward conjugation, nothing too different. You just had to conjugate the way that they are given. The rule, you should follow the rules as they are. But in irregular verbs, all right, in irregular in terms of conjugation, there is a slight difference in the conjugated forms of do and as. All right, let me explain it further to you guys. If do, er, sie, es, wir, Grozy, Lindsay, and ear. All right. Now, these are the word combinations that we usually have. All right. Sorry, these are the personal pronouns that we've got. And let me write down, for example, an irregular verb like lesen. All right. Lesen means to read. Okay. I want you guys to copy it down with me. Lesen. Then we've got fahren. All right. Fahren means drive. All right. Fahren. Then we've got essen. Essen means to eat. All right. To eat. Then we have schlafen. All right. Schlafen means to sleep. To sleep. Okay. For now, we're going to stick with these four. Okay. Now, how do we conjugate this all exactly? Okay. How do we conjugate this? So, I want you guys to conjugate all of them apart from do and RCS. All right. Skip do and RCS for now. Skip the video, pause the video, and skip do and RCS conjugations and conjugate everything as it is. All right. Conjugate everything as it is. All right. Start off, pause the video, and conjugate everything apart from do and RCS. Make the same columns, do the same format that we have. Just skip do and RCS for now. Okay. Now, let's move on. Now, what is the difference that we have? Now, the difference isn't very significant. It's a very minor difference that we've got. Now, what is that minor difference exactly? Like, for example, in lesen, in the E of lesen, this E gets replaced with IE. Okay? This E gets replaced with IE. How? Like, for example, to least. Okay? To least. Then, and of course, another S goes. We just did up one S. Then, to least. Again, goes. We just need to add an T and an S over there. So, to least in both for both of them. It's a very minor, not a very major, significant uh, difference and change in them. All right. Let me show you another one. In foreign, the A of foreign gets replaced with an A umlaut. Okay, it gets replaced with what? It gets replaced with an A umlaut. Okay, we've talked about this before. A umlaut. It gets replaced with an A umlaut. How? Let me show you. Ich fahre, not too fast. It is too fast. All right, too fast. It is not too fast, it is too fast. Again, same for that. It is not too add far, it is add fair. Okay, that's all the difference that we have. Again, in SN, the first E that we have, the first E gets replaced with what? It gets replaced with an I. Okay, it gets replaced with an I. Then in schlafen, the A that we've got in schlafen, remember one thing, these conjugable forms, the en, there's never a change in en, all right? En remains the change because remember, it gets changed anyway, all right? It is usually in the main clause of the verb, in the main part of the verb, that we get a slight changing, all right? It's slight changing that we have in the main part of the verb. In schlafen, again, it is a umlaut, all right? We've got a umlaut, the change of a umlaut, okay? I want you guys to conjugate all of them in the same way I conjugated the first two. Till then, let me list down a few more. Conjugate the others. It is going to be ist. And again, same for the other one. You're going to miss an S from it. Okay. It's not going to be I triple S. It is going to be I double S. I double S T ist. Then again, I double S T ist. Then schläfst du and schläft, schläft or sie schläft. Okay. Now, let me give you guys a few more examples. In sprechen. All right. Sprechen means to speak. All right. Sprechen means to speak. What happens in sprechen? All right. What happens in sprechen? E is replaced with what? E is replaced with an I. So that E is replaced with an I. So it is replaced with an I. Okay. Then let's look into laufen. All right. Laufen. Laufen means, remember again, you see the word combination AU means the house sound. Laufen means to walk or to run. It can be used in run or walk. All right. Both of them. And what is the difference in conjugation that we have for it? It is again going to be a umlaut in the first, only in the first A. All right. Only in the first A, not in the U. We have a change of a umlaut. All right. A umlaut. Then we've got two more. We've got treffen. Treffen means to meet. All right. Treffen means to meet. And in this E gets replaced with an I. Okay. This E gets replaced with an I. Okay. An I. And finally, we've got sehen. Okay. Sehen means to see. You may have already guessed it. It means to see. And what is the conjugation that we have in it? Right? The conjugation is in the E. Remember, this en it never has any change because it is already changed during the conjugation. Never there is a change in irregular verbs in the conjugable part. All right. It's always in the main part of the verb. All right. Sehen. Say. All right. E is replaced with what? E is replaced with an I. Okay. Sorry, I-E. Ceased. Ceased do. Seat. All right. All of that. Do ceased. Air seat. S-I-E-H-T. All right. Now, that is all for now. If you guys want to, practice a little bit more, you will find more resources in the drive as well. And if you guys are able to conjugate all of these, then that will be great as well. All right. These 8 to 10 verbs, they will give you a pretty decent grip on irregular verbs as well. All right. And once you progress and practice with them, you will form this instinctual sixth sense, you can say, for detecting what if it is an irregular verb and what is the irregularity you need to bring in it to make it a correct, give it a correct conjugation. All right. That was all for now for this video, and inshallah, I'll see you in the next one. And till then, bye bye.